Hey family, welcome, welcome. Mr. Frederick, right back at you. Quick message for you guys today. Hope everyone's enjoying your afternoon, getting ready for Memorial Day. Looks like it might rain again. This has been a rainy, oh my gosh, this has been a really rainy spring. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like every other day this spring it's been raining. I gotta check the numbers on that. But anyway, still blessed to be here. Rain, snow, rain, sunshine, snow, sleet. I don't care what's the weather. If I can tell it, I'm not complaining. Anyway, guys, what I want to talk about this afternoon is being able to be adaptable, to adjust, being adjustable. And adapt, adjust, it's the same thing, really. You know, but you have to be able to do that in life. If you plan on having or just being here and having a joyous time while we're here on earth, you have to be able to adjust, adapt to your environment, to what's going on in your life, to you changing. I look back on my life and I certainly see in different stages how I've had to adapt, how I've had to evolve my mentality, my habits, my belief systems. I mean, everything. My belief system, everything, core beliefs. I mean, I've had to adjust those at times. Not too much, but yeah, somewhat. I've had to do it. I mean, because my experiences have taught me different things. So, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is that is the key to longevity. You have to adapt. You have to adapt to what's around you, what you're going through, your experiences, your age. I'll give you guys a quick example. Okay, so it seems like every 5 to 10 years or so, I would have an injury in the gym. Okay, I don't think that's a coincidence. I don't think that I injure myself because just happenstance. You know, I don't believe in coincidence. I always tell you guys that. So I'm human. Yes, I love to work out. I'm a workout warrior. No shame in my game. Been doing it since I was 18. So you're talking 30 plus years now. And I love it. I believe it keeps you youthful. Well, I know it does for me. I can't speak for anyone else. Keeps you youthful, keeps your mood a certain way, helps your brain, everything. So anyway, I injured my shoulder. That's why I have this. You can probably see a little lump coming out of it. I don't know if you guys could see it. Yeah, you could probably see it. See it popping out there. Anyway, so me being Superman, Batman Superman combo, pretty much me. I was doing, I guess they call them diamond push-ups, like the Bruce Lee push-ups. I was doing those, and the thing just popped out. It popped out and never popped back in, and it hurt. It hurt like it hurt initially. So now, with the knowledge and the sports medicine knowledge I have now, just talking to doctors and going online, I see that it did go out of socket. And I don't even know if it's wise to. I've had doctors look at it. It just stays like that pretty much. But the point is I was doing those because of my habit of working out. I'd always done it. And when I injured that, I was about 30, I want to say about 35, 36. At that time, I was in my mid-30s. Man, seems like a lifetime ago. Anyway, so I injured that. It healed. But what it was I injured it because I was doing the diamond push-ups, but I was weighing too much for those push-ups. And that's why my shoulder popped out. Because when I was much smaller, never happened. But as I got older, you naturally start to gain weight. If you try to eat the same thing, if you try to have the same diet, you could have the same thing be doing the same workout and you'll probably gain weight because your metabolism slows down as you get older. So I had to adjust. I had to adjust my cardio. And this, of course, this is over time, family. But I had to adjust my diet ultimately, consistently. Not crash diets. Crash diets don't work, family. Atkins, well, let me not say that. For some people, it might, like when people go on the Mediterranean diet, the Atkins diet, I'm not knocking them. But when I've done those, first of all, I couldn't stay on the diet. And second of all, I got bigger than what I was before. When I started eating carbs again, I blew up like a balloon. Like what do you call those things? The Macy Thanksgiving Day balloon. I was crazy. But anyway, it is kind of nice out here though with this wind. Birds chirping. So I had to adjust, family. I had to adjust to what was happening, how my metabolism was changing, getting older, and I did. So fast forward a few years later, I guess I was about, at this time, my early 40s. Injured my knee in the gym doing, what was I doing? I was doing deadlifts. Doing deadlifts. I'm like in my early 40s doing deadlifts. Anyway, blew my knee out. Tore a meniscus, whatever. I don't even remember the actual name of it, but I know it was an I guess it's an MCL ligament. So yeah, went left, and I knew then. Okay, the doctor's like, you sure you wanna? You had too much weight. You sure you wanna be doing those really at your age? I'm like, I didn't know. I had to adjust. Fast forward a couple of weeks ago. Remember that fantastic bike ride I went on, guys? I showed you. It was great while I rode. I'm an extremist, I'm an ENTJ, so I'm an extremist all the way. If I go, I'm going all the way. That's why I try to be so, with people, I try to give them chances and, used to, I don't give them as many. But I try to do that because I know when I cut you, I'm done. I'm like, literally, when you push me to a certain point, I really don't like you. I don't want you around me. And I know that about my personality. I'm not an easy person you can come back and convince or whatever, because I've given several chances before I leave you alone. And I'm the same way with most things. In places I go, I'll give it a chance to see. And, but when I'm through, I'm through. I'm like, it takes a lot to get me back around you. It really, ask my ex-ladies. They'll tell you, yeah, well, he threw, he mean that. I couldn't give him money, he would. Let me stop. I don't even want to talk about it. But really, you get what I'm saying, people. When I'm done, I'm done. So anyway, so I give things time. I try to be patient, give things lots of time to see if it's right for me, if I really want to stop it or whatever. But I'm an extremist, When I go hard on something, I love hard. I'm passionate, Scorpio. When I'm into something, I'm into it. And then when I'm not, I'm not. That's what it is. When I'm into it, I'm really into it. That's what working out for me. But I've always stayed into working out for the most part. But, most things, but I'm not into the same workouts. Typically, I'll adjust my workouts, add, subtract, different exercises. But anyway, I did that bike ride and I overdid it, injured my groin. Oh my God, you talk about a painful injury. The groin is very painful. I don't know how many of my cyclists out there, but oh my goodness, I was on a hill and that's where I injured it. And then so I went back to do my regular workout routine regimen, and I just couldn't run. I was like, oh no. Again, I'm older. I had to adjust. Okay, maybe what I did is they had a little machine you twist your hips on to work on your what those things called. It'll come to me as soon as I get off the live, as soon as I get off the video. But anyway, so injured my side, I injured my groin, but it was working on my love handles pretty much. So was working on my love handles, injured my groin. Had to, get some medicine for that. And so if you guys seen me on video and I look a little groggy recently, that's why, because I've had to take some pain management medicine for that. I mean, it's better now. I heal pretty quickly. But, oh man, last week, I don't even know how I was able to record. I was feeling, whoop. It just started to really feel significantly better today. Said 1 or 2 weeks, so yeah. Anyway, but I had to adapt. And now I know, don't put a certain amount of weight on those things because you can't handle it. I was doing fine at first, but as I tried to increase, obviously, injured something. So I'm just using that as an example that through our lives, we have to adjust, we have to adapt. We have to have the ability to change. You don't have to do a complete 180. You can just tweak things a little bit, but you cannot stay the same and grow. It's not going to happen. You won't be able to go to different environments. You won't be able to go through certain doors. You won't, because fear will hold you back because you never did it, and you'll be scared. You'll be scared out of your mind. So you have to change and adapt yourself, adjust to your situation, your environment, time, and you succeed that way. You'll see yourself grow. You'll see yourself, your mentality, when you have a growth mindset, because I believe they go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. Adapting and having a growth mindset, because when you adapt, it's all growth, because it's going from your past situation to your current. When you are not growing, when you're stagnant, you're not making that change. So how can you get a better situation if you're doing the same thing? You're going to get what you've been getting, like I said in my last video. So you have to adapt, guys. You have to adapt. You cannot stay the same. That is the key. Adapt. That's my message. That's my lesson for today. Adapt. Don't stay the same. There's nothing you have that you're trying to hold on to currently now that's worth you not leaving alone and adjusting. There's nothing, because it was good for that time. It's like riding a horse and buggy right now. It's like literally going to get a horse and buggy right now. 150 years ago, that's sweet. That was the transportation of the day. If you've seen somebody walking down the street right now or going down the street in a horse and buggy right now, you think it's a fair or something going on. You certainly won't think that that's just what they're using to go to the store get some juice, some bread. You see, so this is what I'm talking about. We drive cars now. We had to adapt over time. It's the same thing with you, family. Don't be afraid to do it. Know that it is going to be your key. Know that it is going to be what you need to do to go to the next level. You have to be able to adapt. You cannot be afraid of it. Welcome it. And, and survive. Not just survive, but thrive. Yeah, that's the key, to thrive. To thrive. To thrive, you have to adjust. All right, fam. Take care.